I can't ever stay single.
I'm Kalel, and I too have trouble staying single.
So we're here today to discuss our choices and addictions.
I'm technically still single.
That's true.
I didn't even know that she said it, but I too had also said that I was going to stay single for a year after the termination of my long-term relationship.
Mm-hmm. I said that in a video called Single, Not Ready to Mingle.
Yeah.
And 3 months later, met the person I'm dating now.
For me, it was like, I thought, I just love this tone where we're still carrying on this bit right now.
Yeah.
I thought that in order to really dedicate time to myself, I would have to stay single, which I don't think is true. I think you can still create lots of time for yourself and be in a relationship, whether that be casual or committed.
Mm-hmm. I as well said that in my video because I think some people need to be single if they don't know who they are and if they have to work on themselves. And I followed up that video with a video with Daniel Radcliffe called What If, where he told me to not be such an extremist and to, kind of like accept things as they come.
Yeah, like don't limit yourself.
Don't limit yourself.
Yeah.
If you meet someone absolutely amazing, that person could be good for you.
But if we're being realistic, we do have a little bit of a problem. I'm like very casually dating someone right now, but it literally just fell into my lap. I was not trying. It was like right place, right time situation, and it was gonna just be super casual, whatever. But then I was like, whoa, this guy is the real deal. Like, I don't know if I can walk away from this.
Yeah.
So now it's like I'm just in a pickle. I just don't know what to do.
Well, I mean, I've been a serial monogamist since I was 15. Like,
Yeah, but I think I'm probably gonna stay single for at least like a few more months.
Yeah.
8 months is my goal. 8 months is my goal.
It's good to have goals. I've known who I am and I like to function within a relationship. Like, I think having a partner to lean on is like my equivalent of a best friend.
Right. We were talking about this earlier. Basically, well, I was saying, but I think you feel the same way, is that everyone goes through life, they need to have one really strong companion, whether that be family member or a best friend or a significant other.
Yeah.
And our personality types are just, we want a significant other.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, I think it's the ultimate bond.
I agree. It's intimacy that you can't get at any other relationship level.
Right. Why do you want to invest all of your time and energy into someone that you're not gonna like build a family with?
Yeah.
Like, I would rather put all of my time and energy into that person. I mean, I have friends too. Like, don't get me wrong. I actually like put a lot of my energy into my friendships, but
You can't fuck your friends. So we're aware that this is we're a little bit extreme, and this may be a problem.
I mean, I feel like we should have opened this video with, we can't stay single because it's like we're just too good of a catch.
I mean, I think it's hard because I'm so used to warp speed. Like, whenever I see something that I want, I'll like go out for it. Like, I'm the one who asked Brad out because I saw him and I was like, you're really cute and you're really
on a
funny.
date.
Yeah, on a date.
You asked him to be your boyfriend.
Yeah. Well, we kind of just mutually
Okay,
agreed.
it just happened.
Yeah, it
It
just
just
like
happened.
happened. But it was that feeling of just like, I really like you, let's be together. Maybe this is just like enabling. Like, it's two people with a problem, like justifying their problem. I mean, I would say that I'm better from all my past relationships.
Me too.
Yeah, like I learned so much about myself and like how to be a better partner and how to be a better person. And like,
right? Now, don't you feel like, has Brad been in a lot of relationships?
he was in a 5-year relationship.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's so good. I think that's like a really good quality to have. Because I think me being in 2 4-year relationships, I'm like a relationship expert at this point.
Yeah.
All my friends come to me, I'm like, girl, that's not a problem. You just wait. Year 2, year 3, year 4. You'll see.
I haven't made it to 4 yet. That's impressive. You know, they say 2.5 is like the cutoff mark.
Yeah.
And mine have always...
Have you read the 5 Love Languages book?
No.
Oh,
You
yeah.
told me about that.
Yeah. 2 to 3 years is when most people fall out of the high-like state where you accept, people's flaws. Like, you think they're cute or whatever. You're like, that shit's not cute anymore.
Yeah. So does it recommend plowing through that, or?
Yeah, so basically it says you get at a crossroads where you have to either really work at it and accept the person for who they are and, communicate, or you have to accept that person's not what you wanted. Oh, Jimmy! and move on. It reaches a point where there's only so much you can do. Sometimes it is something you can work through, but sometimes it's just how a person is, and there's no way to make that change to make things work.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've learned that, like, through relationships, like, that it really is a matter of how compatible you are in the long run. And you only ever know how compatible you are with someone by being with them for a long time. Plus, it's also like, as you date, you know what you want, but you don't really know what you need till you get in that long-term relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
And like with me, it's like every relationship, it's like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be like.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is what it's supposed to be like. Oh, I thought I had it good before, but this is everything.
Which is amazing.
But for me, I think I'm very much like an all or nothing person.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like, if I want something, I want something. And if it's not 100%, it's just like, leave. I really struggle with casual dating. Like, right in my situation right now, I'm either like, okay, I don't want this at all, or I want it. I don't like being in the middle of it. I don't like not having a definition of what something is. It makes me really uncomfortable.
I went on a few dates, like, after my previous breakup, and I did not like dating. It was weird, like that whole phase of like getting to know you, and there was no chemistry there. But you're like,
no chemistry. That's the worst.
Yeah, it was so awkward, and I would spend hours on Tinder, and then would like feel depressed afterwards.
I've never touched Tinder. It scares me.
It's just really boring.
It scares me. I mean, maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I still believe in like oh, how'd you meet? Oh, we just bumped into each other, and I still stars in his eyes.
I don't think I ever can stay single because I don't want to be single. You know, it's like, how can you change if you don't want to?
Yeah, it's one of those things you can only tell yourself so many times something if you're not feeling it in your heart.
And relationships are super important to me and my levels of priority. Like, finding someone who I jive with, who I can work with, who can be my best friend, who I can like experience life with and go home to. You know, it's not just a familiarity thing, but I also like to be there for someone and like love someone. Like, I love loving someone.
I'm the same. Do you want kids?
Oh yeah.
We're like, I'm like a really motherly person.
Yeah.
What happens when you're alone? Like, if you were forced to be alone for like 6 months, how would that make you feel?
I am very regimented. I wake up at like 6 o'clock and I like work out and I work and I just focus and I do whatever and I see friends. So it's kind of like now, except like more of my time is spent with another person.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you had to be alone, would you feel depressed?
I would think I would feel bored. Because when I was single, I was very bored.
Do you have strong friendships?
Yes.
You still feel bored?
Yeah. Like, well, you know,
and you do tons of activities and stuff too. So
I'm just bored.
Yeah. I feel you.
How are you? I mean, you're casually dating, but for the most part, you're hanging out by yourself and with friends and doing your own thing.
I mean, I just think there's no greater feeling in the world than being like with someone special.
Yeah.
If you have a really good connection with someone and you have high chemistry, when you're with that person, you're even just like kissing, you'll feel like your body's like on fire, and it's just it's an addiction. It is literally like an addiction.
It's oxytocin.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We're love drug addicts.
But it really does just like it just falls into my lap, and it's like, I feel like anyone. I don't care what you say, if an attractive guy approaches you, asks you on a date, you feel butterflies, he touches you, and your skin is like on fire, you're not going to say no. You're not going to say no. Even if you publicly said you were going to be single for a year, you're not going to say no.
Well, plus it's like, we are strong, independent women who have our own jobs and our own careers and do so many artistic, creative endeavors. It's not like we get into this relationship and then, you know, your whole world revolves around this one person.
It's not like we need a man.
Yeah.
We don't need a man.
We just want one.
That would be a different situation, honestly. If we were dependent on a man and wanted a man for that reason, that's a whole nother video.
So now you know why. What happened when we said we were going to be single for a year and we now are dating.
Well, I'm still single though.
Well, Kalel's technically single.
That's right.